Hey everybody, Cokeman250 here. Today I'm going to do a video about how I'm going to store my potatoes. And I mentioned in the previous video, I've been buying these 20-pound bags of potatoes for $3.54. Well, as soon as you buy one of these, and the way they wrap these in the supermarket, they're setting us up for fail. Put them in a plastic bag. Sure, they got a hole here and there in the bag, but you need to have them in something that breathes, and you don't want them very wet. Well, as you can see, there's moisture on the inside of this bag, and that moisture is really not going to ever escape. So straight from the supermarket, they're setting you up to fail. I mean, think about it. They're in it to sell potatoes. They don't care about how long they're going to last at your house, because the shorter amount of time they last at your house, the more often you'll be back to the store to buy potatoes. So I've looked up, done a little research on storing potatoes, but right out of the gate, and you can see I have some just some paper here set out on the table, and I've been spreading my potatoes out. Now, my wife's probably going to kill me when she gets home and ask where we're going to eat supper tonight. But try to lay these out in a single layer if you can. And I'll put these on here until I get this plastic bag out. But I'm going to let them dry at least 24 hours, kind of spread out like this. So that means supper in the living room tonight on the coffee table. But I don't have any more paper, so I'm just going to put them right here on the table. And we're just going to spread these out, let them air dry. I'm just going to go through these potatoes, and I'm going to be looking for imperfections. I'm going to be looking for holes. Your potatoes don't have to be perfect. What I'm looking for is any kind of hole or cut in the potato. Anything that could put the potato at risk. And if I see some of that kind of damage, I'm going to cull them from the herd. and those are the ones that I'm going to be canning or cooking soon. And I mean, most of these are looking pretty good, but so what I'll probably do, I'm probably going to take a lot of these small ones and I'm just going to cut them in half, and these will be for canning. Okay, so after culling the herd, we got a water bath canner full of the smallest and the ones with the most problems. So we're going to call those out. I'm going to can these. So I'm filling up the big water bath canner, and we got our potatoes in the sink, got them cleaned up. We're going to get this water boiling, put a little lemon juice in here so the potatoes don't turn brown, and we're going to get ready for canning. So other than canning, the best way to store whole potatoes is burlap sacks. And I've sprinkled my burlap sack with diatomaceous earth, because where we're going to put these, you want to put them in a cool, dark place, and the diatomaceous earth will keep the insects away. But we're going to put these in this burlap sack, and we're going to store them under the crawl space of my house, because I don't have a basement or a cellar. So it's the next best thing, the crawl space under your house. It's cool, dark, it's humid. You want humidity, but not the potatoes wet. The burlap sack lets the potatoes breathe, and it also wicks away any kind of sweat or water that may come out of the potato. So, just another good way to store your potatoes. And I've had these burlap sacks out in the barn for about 8 years, I guess, and I've never used them. So here we go. We're going to start using them. Just kind of, if you got some rope, tie the top of this bag, slide it right under the crawl space of your house. Alright, let's get these potatoes down here where it's good and cool. Okay, so we got our potatoes in. We're just going to sprinkle a little bit more diatomaceous earth all around, and we're good to go. I'll give you guys an update on these 2 or 3 months. We'll see how they do. Now I'm going to check these probably at least every other day for 2 or 3 weeks, just to see how they're doing. But after that, they're on their own. Alright, we got the door all locked up, and we're ready to go. So these are the way I store potatoes. I can them, I dehydrate them and mylar them, and I store them whole in burlap sacks. So whatever method you choose on storing potatoes, and whatever fits your lifestyle, I urge you, store potatoes. Everybody loves potatoes. This is Cokeman 250 from the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless everybody, and remember, prep smarter and pray harder.